If it's good, your mentor guys, and we back again. Yes, sir. Hope you guys are doing well and hope you guys are good. As you guys saw the thumbnail in this particular video, guys, I'll be showing you on how to trade NAS100 and also how to trade US30. These are obviously, guys, our most favorite indices instruments, and I'm going to show you guys on how to prepare for the week ahead. As you guys know, we always analyze on the weekend and prepare for the week ahead, because we know one thing for sure, guys: failure to prepare means that you are preparing to fail. Nonetheless, guys, let's start the video. Right, as you guys see, currently this was my Nasdaq, and this was literally the previous week, whereby we obviously had a NAS trade whereby we literally just got outside of our bearish trend. We obviously had a bit of consolidation and a broke outside of our consolidation, especially a break above led to buys. And exactly as you guys can see by this indication here, this was where our entry point was. But as you guys know, I'm going to literally remove all drawings and start everything afresh. But most importantly, guys, before you remove drawings, especially for the week ahead, make sure that you always save your previous analysis, because after you finish analyzing, preparing for a new week, you need to always make sure you learn from your past. Always document your journey and learn wherever you can, guys. We are always going to be students when it comes to the market. So I'm going to now remove all drawings and start all over again. And as you guys know, when we start analyzing, we always start from our bigger time frames, right? And once we are now in our daily time frame, guys, I'm going to switch into candlesticks. That way I can literally remove all the spikes and all the noise, and so that I can see the market clearly. As you guys can see, Nasdaq has been in an overall bullish trend, and this used to be our all-time high. Literally, this used to be our all-time high in the year 2021, right? This was the all-time high in 2021, and currently we have a new all-time high in 2024, right? So we know one thing for sure, guys: overall indices will always keep on growing. To be more specific, NAS100, which are 100 big companies from the US, are always growing each and every year. They also do experience some sense of, drawdowns, reversals, but overall, you guys can see the chart clearly. It is overall a bullish trend. Overall, Nasdaq is a bullish trend. We just need to know which current condition are we in. Are we in a retracement, or are we in an impulse move towards the upside, right? So now I'm just simply marking all my daily highs and lows. These are basically just targets whereby I can see that we have a lot of reversals in the market. I like to always use zones in areas like this, whereby the market doesn't simply have only one touch. But most importantly, guys, you need to always make sure that you mark all important areas, because the market is most likely going to repeat, most likely going to come back at those specific areas again, because those are our sensitive areas, and the market might also come back, right? One thing I want to also notice, guys, is that we have actually been inside this consolidation. This actually used to be one of the most strongest resistance in the past, right? And this also used to be one of the most strongest support in the past. So for quite a long time, guys, Nasdaq was actually stuck inside this consolidation. However, it finally broke above, gave us a retest, and we are now pushing for the new higher highs, right? Going to the current market price, I'm going to start by marking all of my sensitive areas. I can see that this was our bullish trend, and I can start obviously marking our uptrending support. And just like that, I'll also indicate, or I'll also identify our uptrending resistance, right? Nasdaq has been inside this bullish trend at the current market price, and we currently seem to be at a new high, which is also our newly formed resistance, right? Also looking at this bullish trend as well, I can see that, Nasdaq actually likes to respect reversals in the market, especially if you guys can see over here. This used to be our resistance, a cross above now became our support, and now we actually broke again our resistance, making it a support, and we've actually been playing around here. And finally, guys, from here, the market broke again this resistance over here. The market broke again this resistance that we used to have over here, and we are now at the new higher high. Now I'm going to switch back into candlesticks and see what exactly is the market telling me, right? I can see that we are in a nice bullish trend over here. Once I'm done literally analyzing from a daily time frame, I'm now going to dive in deeper and see what is the market telling me on a lower time frame. So now we are in a 4-hour time frame, guys, and I want to see exactly what can I expect this coming week. Today is a Sunday. I always make sure each and every weekend I prepare for the week ahead to see what is the market giving me and what can I expect. So inside our bullish trend, guys, we do know that overall we are again inside, trends in trends. I am actually seeing that, we do have another bullish trend inside our overall bullish trend on a daily time frame, right? And as well, we do have again another trend as well, obviously making it trends in trends. I'm going to basically explain all of that. We do know that from the past, it's been obviously a bullish trend whereby we had an impulse move, correction, impulse move. Now we want to see whether we're going to have a correction or a continuation of impulse move towards the upside. Focusing on the current market price, I'm going to simply remove this overall bullish trend because we do know that information. We do know that overall we are in a bullish trend on a daily time frame. So now focusing on the 4 hour, we always like to keep our charts clean. I want to basically explain here the current market conditions that we're in. I am seeing that we were in a bearish trend. We had a breakout side. If you guys look at this properly, from here we had a breakout side of our bearish trend. A retest obviously also was a spike. Probably caught a lot of people here indicating as if the market is still back inside the trend. However, it just acts like a spike. And now we basically had a little bit of consolidation, had a breakout side, retest, and now we are here, meaning that we are now currently at a new consolidation, right? This is literally what I am seeing just looking at the market. So this means that I need to also notify myself of this new consolidation. So I'm going to simply remove all the noise. As you guys can see, I want to remove all these types of things whereby we have those weeks, because obviously guys, the market likes to play around. So if you want to analyze properly, guys, always make sure that you switch between your line chart and also switch back into your candlesticks, right? Now I'm going back to my candlesticks. I am seeing that we had a lot of spikes, but currently the market is stuck inside this consolidation. One thing I can tell you guys, how Nasdaq is playing around right now, we literally have two options. Looking at the market, guys, we literally have two options. First option is that we are at the resistance, we are at the highest high, and obviously failure to break above this resistance point that we're in, it means that we are going for a retest all the way towards the downside, right? It could either retest on this point or it could either retest on this point over here. However, that is only if we had a break below this area. That is when we can simply try to look for sales literally next week. We are not the market makers. We don't force our predictions on the market. We simply wait to see what is the market giving us and we simply follow, right? I like to always switch FS Gold institutional strategy to just simply understand my demand and supply in the market. We have a lot of demand of buyers coming in, indicating for us that literally next week we are most likely going to go for buyers, because looking at our indicator, we have our bullish order blocks here indicating that we have strong buyers coming in, right? So if the market breaks below this area, gives us a retest here, that is when we're going for sales. However, failure to do so, also looking at our 4.0 strategy over here as well, guys, it is showing us that the market is most likely going to give us buys towards the upside, right? So now the most important question is, where will be your entry point? You don't have to rush your trades. Wait for the market to confirm to you where is it going, and then you simply enter your trades after. It's important, guys, to never force your trades on the market, but to simply follow what the market is giving you. So for me to enter my buys, guys, I'm simply going to wait for the market to break above, give me a retest. That is when I'm going to start looking for my bullish momentum. That is when I'm going to start looking for my bullish entries. So when it comes to Nasdaq, guys, literally this following week, I am looking to go with buys. However, failure to cross above this resistance point that we have here in our consolidation, to confirm my entries, I'm literally going to go in my 15 minutes time frame to just make sure I am not missing anything. Looking at our 15 minutes time frame, I can actually see that, my 4-hour analysis does actually agree with my 15 minutes time frame analysis. I can see that I'm simply going to have to wait for the market to simply break above, give me a retest above. Whichever retest comes first, as long as I have a retest, I'm going to look for my buys. And I also see something as well, guys. This could be a possibility of a double bottom, whereby the market is creating that small W to give us that nice bullish momentum towards the upside. As long as you have a cross above this area over here and a retest on top of it, making sure that it now becomes our support area, I'm simply going to go with my bias. However, failure to do so, having a break below and retest below this point, it would indicate that our resistance, which used to be a strong resistance in the past, will again become a new resistance, because currently you guys can see it is our support. So break below this line, a retest over here, it means that we are going for sales to come back to retest at the bottom over here before basically we have more buys towards the upside. Okay, this is where we are currently with Nasdaq. Now let me go to US30. So guys, this is our US30. Obviously US30 has been playing around. I just simply analyzed US30. I literally did not trade US30 last week. And also guys, I don't always like to trade on NFP week, because last week was NFP week. I always make sure that every time when I trade, I try to avoid to trade in a choppy week. I always like to trade in a week whereby it's a trending week, a week that I know the market is most likely going to respect my setup. We did take trades last week, guys, and obviously we did catch some wins. And also guys, you have to always understand losses are part of the game. If it so happens that I'm going to catch a loss, I'll always show you guys that losses are part of the game. I can never trade as if I don't have losses, because you can never have 100% win rate, right? Now let me go back to a daily time frame and see what is USDT giving us. Now looking at USDT, guys, obviously USDT and Nasdaq are somewhat similar. However, they are not the same. They only are similar but not the same, right? Looking at USDT, guys, as well as Nasdaq, USDT is also at a new time high. We literally have a new time high created over here. This used to be our old all-time high, and it started on 2021, came back again 2022, and now in 2023 we had a break above, and currently 2024 we are at a new all-time high, right? I'm going to just simply skip a lot of stuff and go focus at the current market price, right? Now looking at USDT, guys, I can see that we are currently stuck inside this consolidation point where we are. Looking at the current market price here, it seems that US30 is currently stuck at a consolidation point from a daily time frame standpoint, right? You guys saw with Nasdaq, we had a consolidation. However, it was from a smaller time frame. But looking at US30, it looks like we have a consolidation on a daily time frame as well. So I'm going to simply switch back to my candlesticks and see what we have right here, right? Obviously I can see that we have a bit of markets playing around. I'm going to just simply go to my 4 hours, and now when we are in our 4 hours, I'm going to need to mark all the trends that we're in. I can see that from here we used to have a bearish trend, right? And obviously guys, for those who don't know how to spot bearish trends, guys, to just simply give you guys a short lesson, a lower high here, lower high, lower high, and at the bottom here we're going to have a lower low. The reason we call this a lower low, guys, is because this is a low part of the trend, and each low is lower than the previous one, and this here is the high part of the trend, but each high is lower than the previous low, right? So this was basically how you spot a bearish trend. And now we're going to actually see that after the break outside, we had a little bit of consolidation, as you guys can see over here. We had a bit of consolidation. After the consolidation, guys, it seems that the market gave us a nice, beautiful bullish trend all the way towards the upside, right? And for those who want to know how to spot a bullish trend, you are simply going to just need to mark your areas nicely. From this point over here, we had now higher highs, right? And the reason why they are called higher highs is because each high is higher than the previous high. And from the bottom, we are going to have higher lows. We have a low that is obviously higher than the previous low, indicating that we are now in a bullish trend. Obviously, guys, we do have some sense of retests as well inside of our bullish trend. As guys can see, we had a nice impulse move correction, impulse move correction, impulse move correction, impulse move, and then we're supposed to have a correction and again another impulse. However, the market failed to do so. We had now a break below, a retest, and then we had a strong sell towards the downside. So now we need to mark, why did the market reverse at that particular point? This means for us that it's indicating a new sense of reversal in the market. So I always like to use my past as well to simply mark out and understand our future. I can see that we used to have a resistance here, which became a support, and it became a support again, but a break below, making this point again our new resistance, right? I can see that looking at just US30. We had a quick sell towards the downside, but now I can see that we are actually in a tiny bullish trend, right? I can see that US30 is actually forming a bullish trend. Let me switch on my 4.0 strategy over here to see what exactly do we have in the market. As you guys can see, what I said before, US30 and Nasdaq are similar. However, they are not the same. As you guys can see over here, guys, we have a bit of sellers coming in. Even though we might have a demand of buyers coming in, there's also a supply of sellers coming in rejecting our buys, meaning that for US30, the market is yet to still decide where are we going overall, meaning that for US30, guys, I won't have an overall projection of what I'm looking for. Unlike Nasdaq, I know that I'm overall looking for buys. However, I will not rush my buys until I have my confirmations. But for US30, it looks like we still have to wait a bit, right? I can see that where we are currently, we are at a support. The market is obviously giving us a lot of spikes, a lot of playing around, indicating that we are slightly going towards the upside. And looking at the current market, guys, you are most likely, safe to only try to scalp the small buys. If you want to have swing buys, you need to wait to have a cross above, a retest, and then that is when you can literally try to have your nice swing buys when you're going to focus at US30. But right now, we are literally playing at this area over here. And the market has been having a lot, guys. And I repeat, the market has been having a lot of stop loss hands. As guys can see over here, US30 has been having a lot of stop loss hands, guys. So I can even right now tell you, for those who are going to rush to have their buys, literally next week, Monday, Tuesday, you can have your buys, but the market can still play around and still come back and move with buys towards the upside. So I'll most definitely, guys, tell you this: do not rush your entries, especially at US30. The market still has a chance to play around, and it's not even confirmed that it's a sell yet. You know what I mean? Because we can see over here in the past, the market can just simply want to retest our previous low and go back again for our buys, right? Even a break below won't be a sell for me. I'll only try to go for sells when it comes to US30 if we have a break below out of our overall line over here, which might indicate for me that we are now literally stepped outside out of our bullish trend. We are now going for sells towards the downside, only from that area over there, right? I will not rush my entries. It does seem obviously for US30, the market is still playing around, and the market is still playing around a lot, right? We did see that we have buyers and sellers coming in, meaning that US30 is yet to decide where is it going overall. It seems that even though we are slightly going towards the upside, we also seem to, be stuck inside this consolidation point over here. A cross above this area, I want to bring this closer, right? A cross above this area over here will give us nice buys. But for those who obviously want to rush your buys, we are in a 15 minutes time frame. For those who want to rush their buys, guys, you literally need to be very careful, guys. You need to be very careful. As guys can see, USDT has been having a lot of spikes. It's been volatile. So for those who want to enter your buys, guys, do not rush to enter your buys, even though your buys might seem confirmed. For those who are saying they're going to wait for a cross above and retest, literally, guys, this seems like a small price you want to eat from the market, guys. This small movement won't give you anything substantial, right? So just simply wait for the overall bias, guys. If you want to be profitable with USDT, wait for those overall bias and simply try to ride them all the way towards the top. However, if you want to go for the sells, wait for the market to literally break below this area over here. I can then vouch for us to have our sells. Obviously, that area over there will have to have the market play around, and then we can enter our sells from then on. Yeah. So that is all I have right now for USDT, guys. It does seem that obviously USDT is still playing around a lot, unlike Nasdaq, even though Nasdaq is currently also haven't yet fully decided. We did see, looking at our strategy, guys, that Nasdaq has a more firmer approach and has a more profitable approach. As guys can see, it has less spikes. We are seeing a clear bullish trend, and we obviously did see a lot of bullish momentum coming in. For USDT, the market is still playing a lot. For those who want to scalp buys, I would not recommend you guys to scalp your buys. For those who want to enter yourselves, always wait for this strong support that we used to have here. Break below this strong support means that we now have a strong resistance and we can have ourselves all the way towards downside. And our buys will have to come literally after we cross again our overall highs over here. Cross above our overall highs, we can now enter our buys towards the upside. That is literally all I have for you guys in this session, and you guys can see I am literally wearing my express funded cap. So guys, if you want to trade, make sure you trade with the best prop firm, and if you want to trade with the broker, make sure you trade with the best broker out there, which is XNAS. And for those who want to have further information on which trades I'm going to take next week, make sure to click the link in the description below. Literally join our free Telegram groups whereby we give people signals completely for free. If you want to be part of the people who can literally benefit from us, make sure to click the link and join. And most importantly, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you guys again next week. Same place, same time. FS Coach Your Mentor, signing out.